Hello, welcome. My name is John, and today I'll be teaching you about our solar system. Alright, for all you teachers out there, this is geared for about a grade 4 curriculum. Now, if you want, you can check out some of our IRPs on the webquest. Also, you can check out our lesson plans, and if you have any other questions, you can email me from our webquest as well. Now, let's get to it. Today we're going to have a lot of fun and maybe get a little bit messy along. What we're going to be doing today is building a mobile. So I've got all of our material in front of us, and I've purchased everything here from the dollar store. So what we're going to be doing is, with our mobile, I went and I got a stick like this, and we are going to be hanging a planet, each planet, from a thread using styrofoam balls. Okay? So the sun will be on one side of the stick, and then each planet will come after it and hang down a little bit further. And we'll get into that a bit more, why we're putting the sun at the start. So we've got our stick, we've got our styrofoam ball, we have the ring for Saturn, and we have our paints from the dollar store again, and a paintbrush. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of paint in a baking cup, first off. And then using we put some paper down, and very carefully we're going to apply the paint over the paper. Okay? We also have some toothpicks for keeping our hands as clean as possible, and what we're going to be doing is just putting the toothpicks in the ball like that when we paint. Okay? We also have some thread to hang off the stick, and some mini pins. If you can see this, you can get this at the dollar store or any arts and crafts store as well. What we'll be doing is the pins will go into the ball like that, and they will be hanging from our mobile. So in general, the materials and a little bit about what we will be doing today. Thank you very much. Hello. So this is our solar system, right there. There are 8 planets in the Sun's family. The Sun holds all the planets together by an invisible force called gravity. Now, all of the planets circle the Sun in something that's called an orbit. Now, the Sun isn't only important for our solar system, but it's important for people on Earth too, because it provides much needed heat and light. Now, the Sun is only one of 100 billion other stars in our solar system. Alright, now we want to paint these in order, starting with the Sun. But how to remember the order of the planets? You can use this handy acronym to remember. My very excellent mother just sent us noodles.
Sorry, what? You mean like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune?
Wow, good job. Anyways, we're going to start painting the Sun. Now, because I'm a little bit organized, I pre-painted the Sun before we started. So, as you can see, I did it a very nice yellow color. It's come through. And also what I've done is I've used the pins that I've got and tied a little bit of thread to it. Now, the Sun will be the shortest one and the very first one that we put on our mobile. So I'm just going to poke a little hole right into the styrofoam, just like that. And on the end, you can see there is a little bit of a loop. So what we're going to do is put this on the very end of our mobile like that. Mercury is next. So I painted Mercury kind of a gray color, and that's because it's really hot Mercury, and it's mainly rocky, and it is really quite small, even smaller than this ball when compared to the sun. So this isn't to scale. Now, next is Venus. Now, a lot of people think Venus is green, but actually Venus is yellow and a little bit of orange because of the thick gaseous or gaseous sulfuric clouds in the atmosphere. Kind of act as a greenhouse effect, and it keeps all of the heat in. So here it is, yellow, and we're going to put this next to Mercury on the mobile. Okay, now this planet you're probably more familiar with. Third rock from the sun, this one's Earth. As you can see, it's blue from the water, white from the clouds, and green from the land. And we're just going to put this next to our sister planet, Venus. Okay, Mars is your next planet, and you can see I've already pinned Mars. It's red from all the iron oxide, and it's also rockier and cooler than some of the next planets you're going to see. Now, some people say men are from Mars. Now, can you actually live on Mars? This is your next question for those of you who finished the mobile early. You can check out the webquest for your answers. Okay, our next planet is Jupiter. It's one of the gas giants. It's really big. Here we have it as big as the Sun, but again, it's not to scale. It's called a gas giant because it's covered in ammonium hydrosulfide, and you can see it's red and yellow, and maybe there's a bit of brown on Jupiter as well. And we're just going to add this to our mobile next with a little bit more string, so it's going to hang down a little bit further. Our next planet is Saturn. Now, it's going to be, we're going to have a ring and a ball, and as you can see, our ring is going to go kind of outside of Saturn like that, and the ring will be made of ice. And actually, it's going to be a little bit yellow and a little bit red and a little bit black. So, Bryce, how about you try painting this one?
Like this?
This next planet, scientists, we're going to take this seriously. It's called Uranus, and it's the next planet in orbit. It's blue and green because it's a gas giant, and there's a lot of methane gas. So we're going to put this right on our mobile. And we come to our final planet. It is Neptune. It's blue and white, and also has methane gas because it is also a gas giant. It's the final planet, so let's put it on. Now that is a pretty excellent mobile. Ooh, do you remember the acronym? My very excellent mother just served us noodles. And I wish she did. Or Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn with the rings, Uranus, and Neptune. Thank you again for taking time to come along on our journey to our solar system. And remember, if you have time, to take a look and explore Mars a little bit more. Can there truly be life on Mars?